everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Read That Manga.
Or read a manga, whatever you want to call it. Hi, welcome back.
Hello, welcome. We're going to talk about an anime that in nickname is PaperBag Kun.
Or PaperBag Kun. Well, it's not an anime yet. Hopefully it will be.
Oh no, it's going to be. If Komi-san got one,
Well,
we
okay,
need a bag. We need bag.
Komi came one. Which one?
Nagatoro.
So we were gonna do
Takagi-san also
Takagi-san
got one.
again, and then like Darling, Dress Up Darling. We were
Yes.
gonna do that, and then that became an anime right as soon as we were about to start.
So,
Aren't you guys forgetting something like Shigeru's Not Cute?
Shigeru's Not Cute. Did that become one?
It's starting to become an anime in April.
I didn't think we covered
oh,
it. Oh, well dang.
okay. Well, if they became one, PaperBag Kun has to.
Like, come on,
It is following the same trope, except in this case, it's the guy that's
guy,
adorable.
and it's so cute. Okay, so who wants to give the summary of this adorable manga? Go ahead.
So basically, guy wears a paper bag on his head at all times. If he's awake, it's on his head. No one has ever seen his face until later on.
Yes.
But at that point, there's only one person who's ever seen his face. But his face remains anonymous, and so people can only base him off of how he acts. And then he has a crush on someone who happens to have a crush on him.
Yeah, let's say his first interaction with her wasn't, well, the best. Way. By the way, please do not do that in actual person that you like. Please do not come up to them like creepily.
You know.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
He's a bit of el stupido.
He's an adorable dumb stupido, but he tries.
At the very least, he tries his best. That's what counts.
Yes.
I think we all know someone who's a little bit like that sometimes.
What are you looking at me for, fool?
Oh no, I was looking at him.
No, I mean that's what I'm talking about him.
What are y'all looking at me for?
It's you.
Okay, that was back then. I used to.
Remember the whole cannon fodder?
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We get the message. We get
Okay.
the message. But at the same time, after we saw each other again, we've forgiven each other. Back
Okay, well you're bringing it up now. Well, stop talking about it if you don't want to bring it up.
It's okay.
I only made it short and easy.
Then
I
don't
only made it
talk
short and
about
easy.
it. Okay, enough.
guys.
Enough. Okay,
You
so.
guys had to look at me in the eye. And...
All right. Okay, easy there. There. It's okay. Just fine. You'll be fine.
But don't worry, you're a good guy just like him. You are PaperBag Kun.
You're a PaperBag Kun, but you don't wear a paper bag. Okay. Okay. So the
It's
main.
okay to be PaperBag Kun.
okay.
It means you're a good guy.
It means you're a good guy at heart, and there's one girl that will like you eventually.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe. Well, yeah. Come on, he found love.
Thank you, you guys.
Ah! He's talking to me! He's talking to me! Ah! Ah! He's talking to me!
Okay.
Back on.
Oh, God.
We are off track. Okay. We are
back.
so sorry. Okay.
Also, sorry for your ears. I see the microphone peaked.
Oh, God.
I'll
I
lower
will
it down,
fix.
I'll lower it
I will
down.
fix that in post as best I can. Okay. So the girl's name is Umi, that he likes, and
She sees him for who he is.
Not many girls do that.
No, because they're just like, oh, we can't see his face. We don't know what he looks like.
Especially with her friend, who I thought was like whatever.
Yeah.
And then like she's like, "Yo, what are you doing to my friend?" Like she's about to beat the heck out of him.
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't trust him because of the bag on his head.
Yeah.
But it's like, at least with the bag on his head, the only thing that can speak for him are his actions.
Yes, they don't get mad when Spider-Man puts a paper bag on his head and destroys a Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I remember that one.
They don't say nothing about that. But then like, okay, so she goes to her normal college or whatever. Everything seems fine. This creepy dude tries like.
Yeah.
See, like, he stalks her, like, finds her lipstick and all that other stuff. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
he's
yeah,
super
this gets
creepy.
messed up in real fast. Then PaperBag Kun comes in like an absolute Chad.
And just like, hey, nah.
Like, nah, man.
Nah, game over.
Man. And so, they start off as good friends. And it's adorable. They go to like a little farm together to pick potatoes.
They just do a lot of adorable things together.
It's very cute.
Like, not even, like, even when they're not even if they're not dating, they're still just doing cute stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's how their friendship is.
And some friendships do start like that too. Anyway, we do. The difference between this manga and Komi-san and a little bit of many others that came out in recent years is that there is a backstory.
Yes, and also the fact that the shy guy is shy, but he can still express his feelings. Komi-san can't do that very well.
Not really
No.
well. We will
No.
talk about that another time.
And Nagatoro can only show 3 emotions really well:
Anger and kind of
anger, smug,
Jealousy.
and jealous.
jealousy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Especially in the racing chapter. Jeez.
That's all she's got to her right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, PaperBag Kun has a backstory with Umi a bit. Yeah, they know each other from the past, and some things happened between them when they were kids. So, and thus became his epic backstory as PaperBag Kun. This is technically his origin story from origins to becoming his superhero persona. Literally that. But it is actually pretty.
It's definitely
Understandable.
worth a read too.
Yeah, it's a good read. It's only 15 chapters.
Yeah, we need more.
We need more, and I want this to be put into the West. I want to read more of this.
Yeah, we're hoping for that to happen.
Right, so, I think we can talk about characters. So, it's not that many, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be kind of short. So,
It really only follows those 2, and then everyone else is kind of more
background at
Yeah.
least. So,
like, if we're going to talk about it, any characters that aren't them, it's kind of tricky actually.
yeah, because
You don't get full fleshed out characters other than them.
it's like, it's not as bad as Komi-san, with the background characters are basically one-note character traits, but I don't think there needs to be that many background characters for this to work, because it's basically their story in a nutshell.
Yeah, and it literally just follows them. There are some background characters, but none that are too important.
Yeah, they don't really mix up the plot or anything. And that's really fine. You don't really need that many characters to add to a story.
So I guess if we're gonna talk about characters, the only ones we really need to talk about are PaperBag Kun and Umi.
Yeah, so,
So
where should we do first? Umi then?
let's do Umi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her first.
Phrasing.
Her first.
No, my phrasing
Oh,
was
you-
bad.
Your phrasing?
Was very bad.
Okay, let's get back to the subject.
So as he said, she knew PaperBag Kun as they were growing up. She grew up to be kind of a cheerful. She's kind of one of the more popular kids in class.
He's kind of spacey, though.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't deny she seems to be one of the more popular kids in the class.
Yeah.
She has a good chunk of friends. But excuse you. She doesn't get like cocky about it. She's just like, hey, I'm just gonna be me. I don't.
Yeah.
If they don't like it, oh well.
She's just the most downer female protagonist I've seen in a very long time. She's pretty chill.
I mean, Komi-san is also down to earth, but like,
But yet she doesn't talk, so I don't know what the heck she's saying.
yeah. But whereas she's just a person. That's how she feels about it. She's like, I'm just a person.
Just a person, and don't treat me like I'm some kind of goddess or whatever, please.
Yeah, she just wants to be her.
Yes, and that's all you need.
Mhm.
So,
And PaperBag Kun does that perfectly.
Yep.
I mean, like, every time she deals with his antics, she just goes with the flow of it, just like,
Yeah.
why not? And, yeah, she's not completely blunt. She honestly does kind of put 2 and 2 together,
Yeah.
eventually.
She's not stupid.
She's not dumb.
Nor she's not exactly, well, I don't know how to put it.
She's a little oblivious at times, but she's not dumb.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
But, PaperBag Kun, let's talk about him.
Yes, we'll talk about his epic story arc.
He's a bit of a dummy sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, we'll admit
We
that.
talked about in the beginning how he tried to introduce himself to her.
Yeah,
again,
in a really dumb way.
in a very dumb way. Like, he does some really weird stuff. Like, somehow he can literally set up a whole mini Hawaiian setup and do the whole throwing fire thing with sticks and everything.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and it's
And also, somehow he can express everything on his face through just the vibe he gives off from under the paper bag.
yes.
You can't even see his face, but half the people just like, no.
Yeah. But you do get to see his face, like, near the very end of the story. Like, you do see it.
I mean, not fully.
Not fully, but you do kind of put two and two together, like, okay, that's pretty much how he looks like.
Yeah, you get an idea. Whereas, someone else gets to see the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's, like, the nicest dude in this story.
He
Like-
just conveys it in the dumbest way.
Yes. In a way, like, in terms, like, male protagonists go, in terms, like, love stories, like, he is as close to as good as I put,
Go to Takeo.
yes. He is that, he's, like, on that top tier levels of fantastic protags out there. He's great.
Yeah, there's not much that we can say about him because if we say anything else about what he does, that kind of spoils the whole manga for you.
Yeah.
His
so-
character, you just have to trust that he is one of the best protagonists for a rom-com I've seen in a long time.
If you keep reading it, you'll definitely understand where we're coming from for the most part.
It does start off a little on the slow side, as a lot of them do,
Yes.
but it is worth it.
I say you can get past all the way past chapter 5 onwards, you will at least find something here to enjoy.
But I don't think there's anything bad we can say about it.
It's pretty straightforward. There's no, like, random awkward story arcs or no, like, rival characters to ruin the whole flow of the story.
Yeah.
It's pretty much straightforward as you can get, which I can commend praise for that, because many manga finally like to follow that dumb trapping of
There's a rival that now challenges.
challenging, and then it becomes the friend, but then more rival,
Yeah.
and it gets a whole mess and whatnot. But here, it's just fine. Like, you get what you get, you don't get upset, and you have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I think we're ready for a rating.
I guess so. Well, I guess I could talk about artwork, but artwork's good. Nothing much to say about
Yeah,
it.
it's perfectly amazing indeed.
But yeah, so we know how to rate this thing. Like,
Let's hear from the guy who just read it.
oh yeah, today.
Oh, right.
Let's hear your rating and why.
Go ahead.
10 out of 10 because the story is great, the chapters are amazing, and on top of this, the characters are really showing their story, and I really like the story.
Is that the detail?
Yeah.
I don't think he knows how to go into detail.
I
Should I
know.
go next?
Okay, go. That's good enough for you. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So I guess I'll go next. I'm actually only gonna go an 8 out of 10, but that's because while there isn't anything necessarily bad about it, overall there's nothing like that puts it crazy above the other ones. Like, I'd put it below Komi-san overall because Komi, you have to, like, learn her character. You have to, like, you pay attention when you're reading because when she changes her mood, it's something subtle. With him, it's just like, oh hey, everyone notices. You don't get any hints yourself. But on the other hand, there's no rival, so that adds a layer of comfort. And the art, I'd say while it's really good, it's Komi-san's art's a little better.
Yeah, I can agree with you there. Like, companies are, for how simplified it is, it's more dynamic.
Yeah. Alrighty, but so yeah, it's gonna be an 8 out of 10 for me. So I guess that would be an A+.
Oh, I need to get my rating.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will give it an 8.1. I only give it a 8.1 just because it does at least try to do the story straightforward. It doesn't
Yeah.
really try to add more story on top of it to keep it going, like, unnecessary. It has a story, it tells it, and it does it well. But I will agree with you, is that it's not as dynamic as Komi-san for the most part, and the PaperBag Kun, at sometimes, like, you can honestly tell what's going to happen with him. And the backstory helps with that, and it just goes on with more chapters, but it would have been nice to see that when we were kind of slowly guessing for ourselves about his situation. I think that would have been a little bit better for it to be along for the ride. Overall, the relationship with him and Rui is adorable. It's fantastic. I like them a lot together. And yeah, in terms of backstory, I think it's great. It's a really good backstory that I didn't see coming. I thought it was going to be some generic thing, but hey, it actually surprised me. So yeah, I will give it an 8.1 out of 10. So yeah.
Well, so still an A+ in territory.
Indeed.
Sorry.
Yep, it did well.
Anyways, we hope you guys enjoy reading the manga online. We hope it gets into the West, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, so there's no English release for this one. At least not yet, because we did both, you know,
Nagatoro
and Asper Girl.
Komi-san.
Asper Girl got
1,000.
not just 1,000, just got a digital release.
Oh!
It's now called Atypical Girl, though. But hey, it's got like almost 4 volumes out, so that's actually pretty impressive. That's good, and it's getting good
progress.
And it's getting good reviews. So
progress.
That's progress. So, hey, maybe this one will eventually have that same fate as well. Well, we'll see you guys next time when we cover more manga. Have a good day.
Alrighty, thank you
Bye.
guys. Bye guys.